Hello everyone, I hope you're enjoying this beautiful gathering. I wish I could have been there with you, but I'm here in Jerusalem, so I'm sending you this video message. I wanted to tell you a little bit about our new educational program in memory of Shira Banki, the 15-year-old girl who was murdered at the Jerusalem Pride March just 5 months ago. Israeli society has made huge progress in terms of providing safety and equality for LGBT people. But still there are pockets in society where homophobia are still very prevalent and progress has not been made. Our educational program is aimed at reaching those specific pockets of society, within the religious community, within areas of Israel where homophobia are still very strong. In the aim of preventing these sorts of hate crimes from happening again. When I meet a group of students, one of the main elements of the educational program is sharing our personal story. This is very effective in breaking down barriers, creating a personal connection, and breaking stigmas that people have about LGBT people. So I will tell you my personal story. I realized that I was probably gay when I was 12 years old. I wasn't very happy about it. I was very much in denial. I told myself that I would never tell anyone, that it would be something that only I would know, and it's probably something that I will just have to live with. And then maybe when I'm 24, then I will probably have to kill myself. Because in the mind of a 12-year-old boy, something happens when you're 24, you've had enough experiences in life, and you could put an end to your life. But that didn't happen in the end. When I was 14, on a whim, something I never thought I would do, I told a friend of mine that I was gay. I wrote it on a piece of paper and handed her the note and looked at her as she read it, and then she looked at me and she looked at the note and she said, "Oh, you're gay. Okay." That simple act of just saying okay, that being not a big deal at all, felt so good for me. It was uplifting, it was strengthening, and it was a feeling that I kind of got addicted to. I enjoyed it so much, being able to share my secret and being honest with my friends. So within that week, I told a group of my 5 best friends that I was gay, and all received it very positively and made me feel very good about myself. So this series of coming out very positively followed me for a few months until I decided I wanted to come out in my school. I remember I had a meeting with my teacher and the welfare counselor of the school about my future career options. And in that meeting, I told them that I was gay and that I think that there are 2 other people in my class who are gay, and that we want more education within our school about the LGBT community because there's a lot of homophobia in the classroom. They looked at me, their kind of jaws dropped a bit. They were completely shocked that this 14-year-old is now telling them that he's gay and is also demanding for an educational program. And what they asked me is whether I was sexually abused. That was the response I got. And then suddenly from this big, what I thought was an LGBT activist who only had good experiences of it when he was coming out, suddenly I was faced with a situation where I didn't know how to handle it. How was I supposed to explain to my teacher and to a counselor that when you're gay, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are sexually abused? And it was something beyond my skill set. I want to tell you something that happened to us last week when we were visiting a school. The school was Re'ut, which is a religious school, and as we were bringing our program there, one of the students raised his hand and told the entire class that his uncle is gay. These are the sorts of responses that we're trying to bring to the classroom, and so far we have huge success. So I want to thank you all for supporting us and for supporting the World Congress of GLBT Jews, and I hope you would join us to fulfill Shira's legacy in creating a more pluralistic and tolerant Israel. Thank you.